in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Cowboys.
First down, here's White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
A gain of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Seahawks 0. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff to Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Wilson.
Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Brady. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
From the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Again to Henry. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score,
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
and 7.
Complete to his tight end Sample. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And Brady's throw there incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be second down.
I know we're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Seahawks 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss of 7,
The tackle made.
and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson on third down. The open man is Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here we go now with Smith. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cowboys 21, Seahawks 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before half for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll run with Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 24, Brady. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Will Fuller.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
40-yard line. A gain of
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Ross, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards. Leads to third down and 5.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. He's got White here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods, but it's going to be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run again with Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings
from the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
5-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Cowboys.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
21.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Wait, set, 380. Check 53. Get this one. Let's go. Hey, we got
Brady gives this to White, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Brady going to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
9-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.